Hi, I'm Roberto Armendaris, a professional Spanish rider with over 20 years of experience specialized in Iberian horses. In this video, I'm going to show you something I deal with regularly in my work, a tense horse. Specifically, a pure Spanish horse, just 4 years old. You'll see my approach from minute one, like how I read him, how I remove that tension without force, and how I get him to relax and focus now. This is real training from a real session. No editing tricks, let's get started. This horse carries so much tension that even a simple walk can turn into a problem. What you're about to see is exactly how we fix it, step by step. No shortcuts, no force, just technique.
Here we have a 4-year-old colt, but he's very tense for some reason. It could be his temperament or a bad start, but what I like to do in cases like this, whatever the reason, if I know the problem, then it's better because I can go more directly, right? But without knowing him, inherently, as a general rule, when I begin the work, I try, since I can't let him walk around much because he tends to rush or gets easily startled by anything, I put him in a circle and make sure to release that tension through lateral movements, I'm kind of rotating his hindquarters a little bit out towards the exterior, then I'm flexing the interior. And I push with my inside leg, moving the horse outwards in a leg yield. This makes him cross his hind leg slightly, taking away that forward pressure, so he focuses on my leg and isn't so distracted by the outside. And gradually his back will warm up, allowing me to relax his neck more, you see? Oh. Well, horses like that, in my opinion, need the rider's leg without being strong, but always to be in constant contact with them, right? You shouldn't suddenly apply a leg aid without it already being there in connection with their skin, because that motivates them to become even more irritated.
I take a slight hold of the inside rein, and then I yield the outside, always keeping a steady connection on both, and I'm gently requesting that his leg crosses over,
The rider's seat needs to be perfectly still.
Really seeking the balance of your shoulders, moving them towards your horse's feet, so that you never give him a feeling of being rushed, right? More like a seat of waiting. And that little by little, he manages that tension he carries inside after leaving work, and gets used to the idea that, well, before starting the activity, you have to relax, right? As he lets us, we try to offer him our hand. That is to the extent of what he will permit us. And if we see him get distracted once again, we'll return to the circle. Inside leg, we always want it to yield on the inside, right? Inside leg, make it cross his leg. It's like constantly conversing with him through our legs, our contact, so he's not distracted by other things, like getting his attention. And trying to make them yield, to make them bow their heads down. It starts to move, we push it to one side, then to the other. Or small circles, seeking a long neck. To achieve that long neck, we make him flex inward as much as possible, so he can yield outward, but don't make a very wide movement, because then he gets distracted and goes back to retracting, or he might back or do any unpleasant thing, right? The horse has to learn somehow to get into its work without any rush.
What do we do without their words to guide us?
Close the circle, trying to get him to flex his neck, to flex inwards and downwards, lengthening on the outside, and our inside leg will ask for his foot to cross slightly. We're doing something like we'd be doing figure eights. Little by little, we are expanding it. We continue to expand our circle, and if the horse permits us to, then we start looking for the track. The very moment it tenses up again, without any further hesitation, we automatically return to the small circle. As you can see, this is a horse that's extremely high-strung and very, very nervous, constantly observing every single thing around it, and that it's a bit harder for him to concentrate than others. This could be much more interesting for other exercises tomorrow. For exercises that demand more reaction, more activity, because if we can get the horse to focus on us and not lose that, that attitude, that personality of his being so reactive to everything, well, it can really help us. We are walking, observing it, making circles around it, passing it from one hand to the other. We're going to really dedicate ourselves to it, or we can also arrange very short focused sessions with a great deal of intensive focused teaching.
They are positioned very far to the sides. Good, and then you must yield.
With the lateral shielding and with a lot of training, what we achieve is that he has to engage his foot a little more, and let's say he won't feel so inclined to be naughty. Oh, and we combine them, then we make it very short. They block off the flexion, a lot of deep bending. And we give way to see if he can hold himself. Also, this type of horse, many times, it could be that they are cold in their back. And what he needs is to warm up, right? So, in this particular exercise, by moving their feet with greater frequency and needing to achieve a little more stability, or in a manner of speaking, creating leverage using their inside leg, it makes their entire body get warmer and start to pay a bit more attention. Oh, we have completed the session and we're still emptying out the horse's hindquarters. That's it, and we're looking for the foot to cross over. That's good. And then, without stopping the foot from crossing from one hand, we then combine it towards the other. And what we do there is change the pressure of our legs and the position. The leg that pushes during the session will always go a little bit forward. The outside hand is going to give just a little, so the horse's outside shoulder moves a little more forward than the inside one. And this has to be, well, what it is, so there's no set time until the horse relaxes and allows you to yield its reins and walk calmly. You have to keep working. Even a single day of training can be just to calm him down and get him to work out slowly and gently. As you can see, the horse is little by little allowing me to work with him a bit more. But it's when he comes out of the bending exercises, he holds for a few strides, working well, relaxing his neck and walking correctly, but soon he goes back. Under any circumstance, he tenses up again.
We go back to work again.
The work consists in the handling of the flexion of his body and of the movement of his feet, getting underneath the mass, crossing a little bit from inside out.
Tiene inside foot crosses a little. There it is. Good. He's listening to us more and more now. Så good. It won't take us long to find the orders now. That's the horse. Doing so well. Very, very good.
All right, we're giving them more time to do things at their own pace. We have to observe their reaction to see what they do in the sense of whether they're listening to us or if they're just waiting for the slightest opportunity to get distracted. Or if we see that they wants to lose focus, we don't give him time to think. We bring his pole back down and get him into flexion and lateral work. Our inside leg pushes us, causing the inside foot to cross over. Our inside hand opens, actively seeking the proper bend in his neck, and our outside rein is maintaining the horse's back, allowing it to cross its leg, but without it sliding out from under us. So our outer leg will also support the outer foot, not preventing it from opening, and try to make sure they step with their feet as close together as possible.
Okay, let's get back to it now. We need to check on the exact point we've reached with this, the place where we previously stopped.
We can even leave it completely unrestrained.
Okay.
There, now it has held out for us a little longer.
Good.
Let's start getting a little bit of contact now. To walk sideways, that's it. And very slow steps, very, very slow. We need to transmit confidence to the horse. Side steps, but almost tiny, tiny steps. We really pour our backs into the work. We get deep into it, but we do it in stages, taking it step by step, almost as if we're searching for the perfect moment to find a stopping point.
What you need to convey to him, with horses like this, the positive aspect is that they already possess a lot of inherent energy, so the riding approach is a little bit the opposite. Instead of giving him more energy, you need to give him a lot of peace, and that he gets the feeling, the sensation that he's going to stop.
That their energy to administer it with our legs and convert it into a little more seriousness. That's it, right here, deep in the back, inside.
It's gonna get a little bit more of a hold on things. All right, that's good. You can gently stroke him and then just let him walk around freely for a bit. Oh, how lovely.
That's part one. In part two, we'll show you what happens when this same horse truly starts to listen, como que ya es nada, and how we introduce more structured work. If you're looking for a horse like this, trained with character and real quality, visit iberianhorses.com or send us a WhatsApp, link in the description. See you in part two.